반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Shin Yojin couldn't believe what she was hearing as she stared at Jessica. The resemblance to Yojin was undeniable, but still, she couldn't quite grasp it. Jessica took a deep breath and said firmly, "Yojin didn't die in an accident. She was murdered and Choi Myung-ji is involved." Shin Yojin's face hardened with anger, her fingers trembling. Suddenly, everything about Choi Myung-ji seemed to make sense, and Shin Yojin began pacing, recalling everything about her actions that had felt suspicious. A month earlier, Shin Yojin had been walking in the park when she noticed a woman sitting on a bench. At first, the woman seemed unfamiliar, but as Shin Yojin looked closer, she realized she looked just like Yojin. She wanted to follow her but lost sight of her in the crowd. Heart racing, Shin Yojin immediately called Yoon Sung-ho. "Is Yojin alive?" she asked frantically. On the other end, Yoon Sung-ho's voice was calm but said, "Shin Yojin, Yojin is dead. I confirmed it myself." But Shin Yojin couldn't shake what she'd seen. "No, it couldn't be. I saw someone who looked exactly like her. What if Yojin came back?" After a long silence, Yoon Sung-ho explained. "Yojin had a twin sister. She was adopted to America before you knew." Shin Yojin was stunned. "A twin sister?" Yoon Sung-ho sighed. "Yes, you were too unstable back then. I never told you about it." Shin Yojin's mind raced. Could it be that the woman she saw was Yojin's twin? Meanwhile, Jessica, determined to uncover the truth, stood in front of an old orphanage. Inside, she asked about Yojin, only to learn the breaking news of a hit-and-run accident that took her sister's life. But Jessica wasn't convinced. "No, it wasn't an accident," she insisted. The orphanage staff confirmed Yojin was loved by everyone, but Jessica couldn't accept that her sister was gone just like that. She vowed to find out the real reason behind her sister's death. As Jessica wandered through the park one evening, she saw Shin Yojin, Guhana, and Unchong from a distance. The sight of them, so happy and warm, stirred a deep loneliness in Jessica. "They look so kind," she whispered, feeling like she didn't belong in their world. Later, alone in her small room, Jessica studied police records of Yojin's accident. She discovered a name, Detective Joe, who had handled the case. Something didn't sit right with her, and after some research, she was convinced that Choi Myung-ji was behind it. Desperate to warn Shin Yojin, Jessica sent her an anonymous email. "Yojin's accident was not just a hit and run. The culprit is near you." When Shin Yojin received the message, she was stunned. Her mind raced as she tried to figure out who sent it. Could this be true? If it was, what did it mean for Yojin? Meanwhile, Choi Myung-ji, sitting in her office, looked down at a hair sample she had just received from Guhana. With a twisted smile, she prepared to uncover the truth about Guhana, not knowing how much danger she was in herself.
"'Cause you are beautiful."